Hi everyone, it's Wednesday. I like to come in this day, seeing as we are halfway through with 5 days away and no time on social media. And you may be loving it, you may be struggling. So I'm here today to just build on what I talked about in the first video and offer a little bit more support. So in the first video, I talked about the two aspects of digestion in Chinese medicine, which is a mental digestion and a physical digestion, and how those are both attributed to the spleen in Chinese medicine, your primary organ of digestion. And I want to dive deeper into that conversation because it's so cool to know how both of those processes work for you, and also talk a little bit about the modern science of why it's so important to give your body some time and space for both of those processes to happen as well. Chinese medicine has known this for thousands of years, yay. But modern science is also catching up and realizing why taking time away from a constant stream of content consumption is so beneficial for your body. So the spleen's psychospiritual aspect or function is for mental digestion. And that basically means it takes in information or content that we encounter, and it can transform that into thought, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And that is the part that is so overstimulated right now. I think we can all agree there is a lot going on in the world. And a lot of that has nothing to do with stress that could also be coming in from our personal lives. So whether it's news or social media or podcast listening or stress in your own personal life or work demands or, your phone pinging you like at every hour of the day, our minds are constantly stimulated with thought and activity. So we know that already. That's why we're doing this program. The second aspect of the spleen is that physical digestion, and that is in charge of taking in food matter, just like it might take in, content or information. Takes in food matter from what we eat and transforms and transports that into nutrients for our body to enrich our qi, our energy, our blood quality, and all of those things that we need to survive on a daily basis. When our minds are too overstimulated, we can easily cross the line from having that beautiful process of bringing in thought and turning it into understanding. It can cross over into worrying, overthinking, rumination, too much analysis going on, constant thinking. And that is when we can experience that severance of mind and body. And we can start to get sleep problems, anxiety, a lot of other different health issues, fatigue, even pain sometimes. And those are symptoms of just an imbalance of too much going on up here, not enough grounding into our bodies. So part of our meditation module today is going to be to practice inhabiting our physical body fully to enable us to give those mental faculties a break and sync up better. So what does inhabiting your physical body even mean? I mean, it sounds abstract. We're already in our bodies. What could that possibly mean otherwise? What I mean when I say that is to give yourself an experience of your body and the physical world around you without any other distraction or mental stimulant coming in at the same time. So it's very easy for us these days to just go from one thing to the next without any break. Like we're listening to news in the car, then we listen to a podcast, then we scroll through our phones, and we never have a moment just to be with ourselves. And that is what inhabiting your physical body means. So it could be through exercise, without also listening to a podcast at the same time. It could be through meditation. It could be through sitting in silence for 10 minutes with a cup of tea. It could be through doing some breath work. There could be some music in the background where your mind can wander freely, but you don't want your mind to be actively engaged in processing information at the same time while you're trying to experience the physical world and your physical body in that moment. So like I said, Chinese medicine has amazingly known this for thousands of years. that your body needs time for this mental experience to happen and for the physical grounding experience to happen as well for optimal health. And now it's wonderful that modern science is catching up in research, especially in the field of neuroscience, to support this whole idea. So despite this information age and how much smarter we have all become through it, they're now finding some missing links that are being discovered in modern research. They know that silence is now very beneficial to the brain, especially in the area of the hippocampus, which relates to your nervous system. They are now finding that you actually need time for your brain to wander freely without consuming content, to absorb data and to synthesize information. It's also interesting and supportive of Chinese medicine theory. And I'll include some quotes from some neuroscientists in your email today if you want to read more. So for your meditation exercise today, we're just going to sit in silence for a while. And we're gonna do something without any other type of mental stimulation going on at the same time so that we can fully inhabit our bodies with whatever discomfort or ease is there. So I just want you to sit with yourself for about 20 minutes. Just let your mind wander freely or simply observe the physical world around you and your environment, and give yourself permission to let go of old or new worries that may be with you, fear of missing out, thinking about situations in the world today, thinking about demands that might be on you or false demands that you're putting on yourself. And just see what it feels like to be in this experience of physical grounding and regeneration for a time. I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for joining me again.